Hey everyone, welcome to the Steve and Dale Show. I'm your DJ Dale Johnson.
And I'm Steve.
Are you sure? I was going to ask you today. Hey, we got a great show planned for you. A lot of great information that we've always run. We've been out around town. We've done we're going to talk about Rock the South, some other things, but we visited a lot of people, done a lot of events, had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I'm trying to keep him in town. I mean, the man goes on a cruise every other week, and I don't get a chance to go. He didn't take me last time, so.
He ain't going.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a cruise sometime. And
one day.
I've been on those cruises and they talk whenever, trust me, if it's two men, they're going to talk. So, no, we won't be doing that together.
Yeah, you didn't have to bring that up. I mean,
I'm just saying.
You took a lady with you. We won't say a name, but you know. Okay. But you still can have an extra friend along. But anyway, we'll get started. So,
well, she's a friend too, so you know.
Oh, she did?
So we're good.
Well, I can come for the other friend.
Well, I don't know.
No, anyway. All right, so first thing we're going to talk about today is excited to bring you a lot of information about the new show. So what we want to do with this is we'd like to talk a little bit about Steve. And so Steve has a hard time. No, he don't. He can talk about himself. So just go ahead. Tell us what you do. So and we're talking about life, and I mean,
in general. At 14 years old, never mind. So I had an insurance agency in town for 29 years, and had some health issues. We finally had to close that down, and I adjusted and started a marketing company with my son. He had graduated from high school, so we started a marketing agency. We do mostly digital marketing, to where we are now doing a lot of social media, a lot of Facebook type things.
Include the SEO, SEM too?
Yes, we do local SEO and help people get more reviews for their Google.
Which is big.
Now
right
we're doing more AI type things and making blogs and things like that, so that they'll bring you up in the AI world, because that's the next upcoming thing. Is because now I used to use Google a lot, but I hadn't been using Google. I'll use Grok or something else, and I'll ask Grok. When we were on our trip, I said, I'm looking for a cheaper seafood place to eat while we're here in Fort Lauderdale, and we're staying at so-and-so, and it pulled up Tarks of Dania Beach. Nobody knew what Tarks of Dania Beach was. We went there, I had $16.99 for grilled fish and sides, and great fish, oysters, shrimp. It was like a Waffle House that they had converted into a seafood place. But I'm saying it was $16.99. You don't get that in tourist towns.
No, you don't.
You can't get grilled fish here for $16.
And so the other things too, besides the digital marketing, that's what,
yes. So I'll talk later in the show about a new thing that I've started, which is Decatur Stories and Legacy Band. We'll talk about that a little bit at the end of the show. But that's what I do. So I do a lot of the digital side of it. Dale, you do.
But you've been in marketing too a lot. I mean, you had to market your agency, so you've been in that too. So
yeah, so you do a lot of marketing.
I do too. I did many years. Worked as a marketing director for a large company in town, a foundation company. Grew them from 1.6 million to 43 million in 10 years. So, but my family has a background in marketing. My dad was an agency guy, JJ Associates, and then we have Tennessee Valley Press, which is a large printer. So I've been in this industry all my life. But the fun thing that for me is, and I'm going to tell it, and you're going to get so tired you might as well just take a nap. But I got 6 jobs I do now. So I drive a school bus for the Decatur City.
Y'all get that 6 jobs.
6. Second, I consult marketing with some companies. Third, I do a thing called Singo, which is bingo with songs. You've been there. It's a lot of fun. Got another one coming up too. Matter of fact,
last night, but I was going to go last night, but I was dead tired.
And you were asleep. That's what it was. So fourth, I do private parties as a DJ. That's why I say I'm your DJ Dale Johnson. But of course, my initials are DJ, and that's part of it too. So, and then fifth, I have a new little food truck called Chips and Dale. And that is a food truck. It's a meaty cheese dip, kind of a Rotel dip, and it's kind of a walking taco thing where we slit the bag, put the cheese dip in there. We will be out at Jubilee.
Great.
If we don't, and Steve did okay it, said it was good. He tried it.
Very good.
And if Jubilee don't get rained out, which we're going to talk about in a little bit too.
Oh no.
So, but also, and then final, I sell printing for my brother and for myself. So
So that was 6 jobs, people, and now he's got 7 because he's got the Stephen Dale stuff.
That's right.
So now he got 7. If y'all find anything else that he can do, we're looking for a dozen, right? Just a baker's
I don't
dozen.
need any more. Listen,
you don't need any more?
I got 2 kids out of college. I got 1 more, and I'm done. So
you're done?
No, but I have to work though. So I was excited when Steve I was on the radio, had a home improvement show, and then Steve called and said, hey, I'm doing this, and Steve knows a lot of people, so do I. And then Steve said, hey, let's put this together. So this is a great idea. We've got a lot of connections. We know a lot of things. We got a lot of stories. And that's what I'm excited about, the legacy thing you talked about, of a few people that, of course, the people that have left legacies in Decatur. And then on top of that, some stories that the law of, what do we call that? Where it's past, they can't arrest them anymore.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, statute of limitations. We got some stories for that too.
Yeah.
So we're free and clear on those. We'll get the legal team right on that. So, and then now we're going to move on to talking about the new show, which we did. And as you can see up here, take a look. It's got us, which I love. The AI. This is part of the AI you mentioned, so that's good. And then, but we also got some studios you're going to talk about.
So we started a new studio. We're starting. We're moving stuff in tomorrow. Actually, it's 1933 Central Parkway, I believe, and we'll have our own studios. We got like 3 rooms set up, and I'll have different rooms set up for different areas. Like we'll have this table set up as one thing, and we'll have a chair and 2 chairs set up with a little background. So we'll have 3, 4, 5 different areas in which we can tape different things. So we'll be able to have, if you want to come in and you want to do a little podcast or YouTube show weekly or monthly or whatever, you come in and we'll tape you and do all of that for you.
Accommodate you. We got a big couch though, right, for naps and all that?
Yes, big couch.
Right,
big couch. I haven't got the couch yet, so any of y'all got a couch that's going to work, let me know. But we bought everything else. The good people at Habitat Restore helped me pick out a lot of different things, and we got a new desk that we may be using next time instead of this. We'll just have to look at the desk and see how that works. But we got a lot of different ways in which we can shoot you and show you off.
No, we mean film them. We don't want to shoot them. We're talking about, okay.
Yes.
All right, so listen, we're going to bring you in, but also we're talking about advertising or interviewing, or if you want to be a part of the show, you just call us, or you can send it right here. It says hello at thestevendaleshow.com. That's hello at thestevendaleshow.com. You send us an email. We'll be glad to get you scheduled in. It's been pretty crazy. I know we said we were going to get started, but things move kind of slow now today for us, the older gentlemen, but the young crew, people, man, they really want to push it fast. So I'm excited about all what's going on.
Tell them how they can advertise with us.
That's a good idea. So advertising is pretty simple. You can do a minute commercial if you have one, or you can do a 30-second. Now we sell 2 30-second spots during the show. And so an example would be we'll start in, and then we'll have a break where we'll go to break for commercials, and we can use your commercial there. But you get 2 per show, and we got a special starting out for the new show. And it's only 9 minutes and 18 30-second spots. So you want to get in quick so that you don't get left out. So it's $25 to start for the first 3 months. So it's $25 per week. Well, it'd be $50 per week. It's $25 per spot. It'd be $50 per week, 4-week period, basically in a month. So it's going to cost you $200 a month to be a part of the show. And we can take your commercial you already have. Steve and I can voice one over if you've got one written, or we can write it ourselves and get you to approve it. That's not a problem. We can help you any way you can. You can call in and we can record something. Or you can just come down and sit with us. Whatever you want to do, we can do that. And we can take care of you. So it's very simple again. First 3 months, it's $25 per commercial, $50 per show. That show is once a week, so that's 4 weeks in a month, so it's $200 a month for the first 3 months. So it's a great opportunity for you to advertise and be out there in part, because we're on Facebook, and going to be on YouTube.
YouTube and all the different podcast channels, or several podcast channels.
Right.
And so it's, we call it the podcast, but it's not. It's a podcast, but it's more of, to me, a YouTube channel and YouTube type thing where people will be watching us. Some of y'all will be listening to us, but I think most people are going to be watching us on Facebook or YouTube or something like that. Or at least I think they will.
And so make sure you just let us know. And again, you can send information, hello@StephenDale Show, and we'll get back to you, give you a call, and even get you down to the studio and talk to you. Now, it's open to anybody, you know, from construction companies to, well, in fact, we went out and visited one we're going to talk here about soon, Wild Child. We had a great time there. It's coming up. And also we talked about you can be, it just really doesn't matter, a landscaper, a heating and cooling guy, electrician. It doesn't matter.
Especially a grand opening, work well for grand opening or for a restaurant new that's opening. We can sit down and we can do a whole segment there and we talk about the different foods that you got, talk about your menu, talk about why you started. We can do like that's an 8-minute segment, 6 or 8 minute segment or something like that. Right?
Yeah, that's right. We did that for Wild Child. We went out and saw them.
Something similar to that. I think theirs was like 7 minutes, but we can do that on spot. For a little extra money.
And so another part of it too, which I like, and I'm really appreciative of Steve, what he's done, and Thomas, is that they've got the Decatur Metro Happenings. And that Decatur Metro Happenings is a great way. It's about 25 to 26,000 followers. And, you know, and then on top of that, now the Stephen Dale Show you moved us to one of the other ones you had, which had about 11,000 followers.
That was the Welcome to the Stephen Dale Show is the name of that group.
Okay, so good deal. And talk about how we go out, we'll see anybody, the events we did. We did the Dragon Boat Race. We did the
farmer's market.
We did the farmer's market. We did the plant sales. We did the, we've done them all. And what was the other Daikin Festival? We did that.
Festival.
So and what I like is Casey. He's always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, but hey, we're going to talk about some more things coming up as we go to break. But right now, so we told you a little bit about us, which we wanted to do, and we talked about our studios, which is available to you too, and being on the show. We'd love to have you. So listen. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hey! Best chips in town. Trust me, I'm a professional. Follow Chips and Dale.
Welcome back to the Stephen Dale Show. Talking a little bit about the Jubilee coming up.
Yes, this weekend.
Ken Garner has been working with the Jubilee for years, and that's what I was going to say. I'm no relation to Ken. Ken sent me something last night about 10 o'clock, it seemed like last night, 10 or 10:30. Ken sent me a little video of something, and we normally don't do that. And I started to say, well, I need you to come over here and do this podcast with us this morning. But I didn't get the chance to do that. But that's part of what we're going to be doing as a show. We're going to be bringing people in like that. If you've got an event, we'd bring you in and we'd talk about it. Because that's what we want everybody to know about. So what's your favorite part of the Jubilee?
Actually I have to say the balloon glow.
The balloon glow.
Yeah, at night, all the kids out running around. The colors are beautiful. All the balloons got different colors that shows up. And but I enjoy that a lot because, it's just a lot of fun.
So it's funny because that's my favorite.
Okay, well, I can't have the same favorite. I changed my mind. Can I change
your mind? But I always liked the balloon glow, and it was just different.
Right.
And you pretty much always had the balloon glow. The balloons may not be able to go up because of all kinds of different reasons, but you always pretty much had the balloon glow, unless it's right.
And so many years ago, I don't say many years, maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 8 years ago, something like that, it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday thing. And so I remember because we were part of it, Crump Camera Shop used to bring all these big lenses out there, and you could bring your license, and these camera people would drop the license off and get this extended lens that they could shoot way up in the air. It was pretty cool. So, but then they cut it down.
Did you say Crump Camera Shop?
Do you remember that? Yeah, many years ago.
That's old.
So, and then
people know what they did back then. Go ahead.
Well, that was all the film days and all that stuff. But so I had but now it's a 2-day event. So it starts Saturday, and it's all day Saturday, and then Sunday, and then it ends Sunday night with a big fireworks thing, and it's all out at Point Mallard Park. Everybody knows what Point Mallard Park is. If you don't know, you can Google Point Mallard Park. It's over in the area by the water park. And, the balloons may go up or may not, depends. So, take a look, weather, wind, rain, it all makes
the big thing is to watch. You can watch their, I do their Twitter. I watch because they'll tweet it in the morning whether they are flying or not.
Yeah.
And you said, I said the balloon globe, but I also very much, I mean, I like it all, but I also like the entertainment. They have great
Oh, they do.
music in
Car show.
They've always had great
crafts place.
Yes.
They got people out there
Yes,
make
so
all these
things
wonderful
to go
crafts.
out there and do that kind of stuff in the morning. You go home or whatever, but you forget how many people we have from out of state,
Right.
or not in our area, that are coming in here from Birmingham or Nashville or wherever to come see this event.
I got to tell you this quick story. My brother, my sister ride balloon. My mom, dad, they all, and it went forever. And they got, in Athens. They ended up in other cities. So then finally, it was my turn to ride. Okay, so I got all excited to get on the balloon, and I got on the balloon, and we took off, and we went about 100 yards and landed in somebody's house, backyard.
Oh, somebody's house, backyard?
Point Mallard, right there.
Oh,
so mine was an up and down thing. That's all I ever got.
So that's all you got?
That's all I got. So
You got ripped.
I did. That's the way it always happened, man. I'm that child.
That child?
Yeah.
The baby of the family?
That's it. So, but there's a lot of cool things. The key grab is there this year again.
Yes.
And man, watching the balloons try to figure out how to come in and grab that key, and
I've been
some are hanging so far out of that thing you think they're going to fall out.
Yes.
But it's like I said, we talked about there's many crafts. There's a craft area that people can go to. There's a great car show. And am I wrong to say Point Mallard also will be open, the water park?
Oh, yeah, water park. That's always a big day for the water park.
That's right.
And we're talking about this. I got something on my mind that I want to say about this.
Here we go.
I hear people talk about and fuss about, oh, they didn't go off, or why don't they go off, or they only put up 3 balloons. It was the balloon glow. Well, these people are experts, and they know what they can do and what they can't do. They are watching the wind up and know. Well, even on the balloon glow, a couple of years ago, they had they had a little accident in which some of them tumped over. Nobody even knew there was that much of a wind, but there was enough of a wind up where the balloons were, even sitting down, to blow them over.
Now, here's what I say.
Those people.
That's right. Here's what I say. That if you think you could do it, you get in the balloon.
Exactly.
So you get in the balloon, you fly it up. So that's a lot of great things coming up. Also, Rock the South. We've got real quick, got about 30 seconds left. You want to tell them we're going to show them the Rock the South interview out there we did?
We're going to show you a little episode on Rock the South. People are saying, oh, they're not going to be able to get that started, but yes, they are. And watch this little segment, and it'll give you a little insight into
what's going on
in the preparations of the field and so forth.
Right. We'll be right back.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Stephen J. Dale Johnson. I'm Steve Garner. Hey, listen, we're having a great time out here at Rock the South, and we've got some information for you. So we're going to be talking to Mr. Chase Grisham and Josh Garrett and about what's going on, guys. How you doing?
Good. Blessed.
That's beautiful out here. Beautiful day.
Beautiful.
Steve?
I've been hearing a lot about the venue space here, and I want to relieve everybody's concerns and stop the bull crap. So I brought Chase.
We got another
wanted to
word
bring
for that.
Chase out
very
here.
nice.
I wanted to bring Chase out here and Josh out here to tell you exactly what was going on, so that you know what's going on straight from the horse's mouth. Both,
Yeah.
2 horses.
So,
Two
Chase,
horses.
Go ahead. Get started.
Yeah, well, first of all, Rock South is super excited. I mean, this lineup is one of the best lineups that I've seen in a very long time. Riley Green, Zach Top, Jason Aldean, Jesse Murph, who's a local girl, Big X the Plug, Travis Tritt, Tracy Lawrence, Lauren Elena. I mean, a rock star of a lineup. And guess what?
Big
They're all coming to Decatur, Alabama. I don't think that we realize, like how cool is that all of these country music stars who play all over the world, they're coming to our hometown, to Decatur, Alabama. And I think that's something that we don't realize yet until they're going to be here. But we got to get excited about that, y'all, because that's so cool. It's such a unique opportunity. How many small towns can say that?
Nobody, not many. But I want to ask, we may have to cut this part out, but are they staying? Do they have their own? Do they bring their own RVs and stay out here and all that, or do they stay in hotels? Or?
Some will, some won't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give it you later because I want to know where Laney Wilson's.
Lauren Elena.
I'm sorry, Lauren Lane. I just want to know where they're staying. So yeah, me and you'll get together.
Absolutely.
So that is one huge thing I think that's overlooked, and we overlook the publicity part whenever an interview is given from whoever in the United States that says Decatur, Alabama. I think that is a huge thing that don't talk about, don't realize. And there'll be a lot of y'all will be reading things from people here local in North Alabama, but there may be people from Seattle or Hollywood or wherever.
Yeah, Steve, to speak on that, last year there was somebody from all 50 states that came to Colby in Rocky South.
Wow.
People are traveling. There's people in Texas who are talking about it.
excellent.
California, absolutely. Coming to Decatur, Alabama to experience our beautiful small town.
And the fact that we're very welcome in the city. I mean, we got wonderful people here, nice people, help you out, do whatever. But Josh, fill us in what's going on with the land. I see some tractors, bulldozers, and track hoes working back here.
Yeah. So we've got about 5 miles of roads we're going to put in. So we'll have main roads coming off the highways. So access will be no issue at all. We're clearing back behind us about 3.5 acres. That's where one of the gates is going to go to get into the arena. Other gate will be on the other side. We're clearing some land off of Woodall Road. Gonna have access off there. 25 acres of parking on that side.
Yeah.
Wow. Plenty of parking over there. Plenty of parking up here. Camping back behind us. It's gonna be good.
Now,
We've got a lot of work to do.
I want
but
to ask. Well, I mean, but it's moving.
it's moving.
So,
Yeah.
camping and the RVs and stuff. Now, is that something's going to be maybe open all year round? People don't stay out here, or is it just for the event?
It's just for the event right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, how many entrance points are we going to have?
We're gonna have
about
2.
entrance points?
Yeah. So 2 main entrances off of Highway 24, and then we'll have 1 off of Woodall Road. So that will be only for parking on that side. So they'll park, and then there'll be a walkway through the woods from Woodall. We're building a nice bridge that we'll be able to walk across and look at the creek as you go. It'll be a sight for sure.
That's
So
cool.
so yeah, we'll be able to park a few thousand people over there, rest of them up here, and yeah, it'll be good. And we're looking at next year making that a drive entrance, but crossing that creek and stuff, we have to build a big bridge to support traffic and that kind of thing. That's not going to happen this year.
That's another thing I want to
Yeah.
ask. I know one of the situations is always just the highway was packed in Coleman, but now that it's here, has that been addressed to help alleviate that kind of waiting period? That we have to wait? Well, I had to wait lines 3 hours. just to
Absolutely.
get in.
I feel like they're on a call with the state every other day, just making sure that everybody's waiting. But guys, I mean, I feel like you go to a ball game in Tuscaloosa, what you doing? You waiting in traffic. Nobody's complaining
you're
about
waiting in line
that.
to get in the
Yeah.
stadium.
Exactly. I mean, I just think that that's just part of growth. Is you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait in traffic, and people they don't mind doing it when they're in Tuscaloosa, so they shouldn't mind doing it when they're here. In my opinion.
Excellent.
Just
point.
like-
I like that.
And when we do, to piggyback off that, not to interrupt you, we do have a traffic control plan to where we've got the traffic is going to be, it's not just going to be open and free, like a free for all out there. There'll be lanes closed and things that we're doing to make sure the traffic flows as well as it can into the venue. So,
Excellent.
Like every event in the city, I've worked on many. Each year you learn something. And each year y'all not only learning something, but you're also adding something each year. Is that correct as far as like infrastructure?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because Rocky South owns the land this time, so it's going to be a little bit different. In Rocky South, they do 30, Peachtree, they do 30 or 40, 50 of these concerts, these festivals all over the United States. So they know exactly what they do, and this isn't their first rodeo. Rocky South has been Coleman for 15 years. They know how the infrastructure works. Yeah, that long. They know how the traffic works. Like this isn't just the very first year of a brand new festival. This is established with some of the best organizers in all of the industry.
All right, so talk about ticket sales. Everything's good.
Everything is
going down,
fantastic.
and,
Absolutely.
Plenty left here right now? Or?
Yeah. I mean, all of the front porch tickets have been sold out. A lot of the VIP has been almost sold out as well. So it's going to be a great.
We got to get out.
Y'all gotta go. That's what I'm talking about.
No. We're talking about you. We're just going to come to you and let you just give the ticket.
Oh, there you
goodness
go.
gracious.
There you go.
So we've got this been coming up in what, like 2 months? 6 weeks? I mean,
About 6 weeks, yeah.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
That makes him sweat a little bit, I can tell.
Yeah.
He's
We
got it.
got it. No
He's
worries.
got it.
No worries here.
Like I said, they're out here working today. They've been out here working a good bit, whether you saw it or not. But they're cranking it up, getting everything ready, looking forward to it. The Rock the South should energize almost anybody here in Decatur.
Absolutely.
For what's coming. And please understand about the park and everything. Like I said, they're working on the best they can do to make sure neighborhoods are safe and not damaged. Now, I asked you about the thing. Go to the website if you'll give a little instruction on that. Get the tickets and all that.
Yeah, it's just rockthesouth.com. Yeah, you can still get tickets through that website right now.
So you said the VIP closed?
No, it's still available. There's not many.
Okay.
General admission still available. There's GA plus option as well. Front porch is sold out to my knowledge, and yeah, they're selling fast. It's gonna be big.
6 weeks
Yeah.
in. So get your tickets, spread the word, and share this video. Dale, take us home.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Stephen Dale Show. Listen, like he said, check us out always on YouTube, Facebook. You can check us out there, but we'd love to hear from you. Hello at the Stephen Dale Show. Hello at the StephenDaleShow.com. Send us a message. We appreciate you.
So we appreciate you, Chase and Garrett Contracting, for letting us come out and give us an idea on what's getting started out there and what the infrastructure we could expect. I saw where Monday night the city council was voting or had in their pre-meeting or whatever about the liquor license and something else about it. So people are worried, say, oh, they're not going to get started. That's a bunch of bull. These people do 40 shows across the United States a year. They know what the heck they're doing. So let's, we need to let people stay in their day job and let these people do their job. And they own that company, so they're not going to be doing anything. And I hear local vendors mad because, oh, we didn't get a chance to do it. Well, they've got the vending part down and everything else. We're not guaranteed that we can be a part of. You applied and you got turned down, but you're not crying about it.
No.
So yes. But it's a big operation, and it's going to be great for our city.
It is.
We have to remember that our city is going to be talked about in many newspapers or many shows or whatever, and it's going to open up and say this was in Decatur, Alabama. So let's make it great, and let's enjoy the great publicity out of it. Okay?
So there you go, Rock the South. Check it out. Go to the website. We'll be right back.
Dale and I would love to talk to you about opportunities to sponsor the Stephen Dale Show. Just reach out to us at hello@StephenDaleShow.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Stephen Dale Show. I told you we'd have a lot of information, and now, Steve, you've got a new announcement on something that you've been working on for a long time.
Yes, I've got, it's kind of a two-segment type deal. One is Decatur Stories, and then the other one is called Legacy Bound that's kind of built on that. But Decatur Stories is what I've been wanting to do for years and years and years. And we lost Judge Breland. And when we lost Judge Breland,
just about to
Judge
bring him up.
Breland was one of the people that I wanted to do this with, to tell Decatur stories, because he loved telling Decatur stories. We lost Judge Breland. And recently we lost Mr. McLemore. And when we lost Mr. McLemore, I said to myself, this is it. This is my sign. I'm going to start telling these Decatur stories from Decatur legends, from the younger people, but especially from the older people that we have in our community that you don't know how they got started, or you don't know their history. The younger people don't. And
That's
I
right.
want to be able to tell their story.
That's a
we
great idea.
did somewhat of that whenever we were doing work for Positively Decatur, but they were kind of like shorter stories or 6 sentences or whatever. So I'm wanting to really go into the background of these people and give longer segments and tell about them.
I agree. And
So
it's-
everybody knows about them.
And the stories, too, is like, and I'm going to say this, I'm probably going to get in trouble, but Crump Camera Shop, the lady that ran that camera shop was named Modell Davis. You remember Miss Modell
Yes.
Davis? She knew everybody. Had all pictures from years when they grew up, the State Bank back in the days when it was still shot up. And what,
Yes.
I mean, it was wonderful to be a part of that. So I won't even go to that part. I'll leave that part out. So make sure that...
So that's what the Decatur Stories part is.
Right.
So we'll have that. I just created that Facebook page this morning, so you can follow the Decatur Stories. We'll have some things coming up on that. Don't know who the first ones are, but you'll be able to email us or message us for right now on Facebook about some nominations that you have. But I'm also looking for sponsors. We need sponsors.
There you go.
And I need 8 sponsors that are going to be about $200 a month. We're giving a little bit off for the first month or two. but it'd be about $200 a month. This is your chance to do something for the community to show all of these people off.
That's right.
And kind of a public service type thing.
There
and
you
then
go.
the next thing that we're doing is the legacy bound part of it. And the legacy bound part is you come in there to our studios, or we come into your house where you're sitting on your couch and in your chair, and we let you share your story as a legacy for your grandchildren that may not be young enough to understand and remember things, and your grandchildren's children that they don't know who they are.
And here's
Only God knows
and
who
here's a
they are.
quick thing. Then we're going to go to the other one that we talked about, the other place we visited. But I had a lady named Margie Higgins that was born in Germany, came to Decatur, worked for Tennessee Valley Press for many years. She grew up through Hitler, and they loved Hitler. And the reason they loved Hitler is because they were all starving, and he fed them, and it was potatoes. But so those stories, I used to sit down and ask her all the time, and now my nephew, Drew Johnson, he got some of them recorded.
Yes.
But that kind of stuff.
Armando, I'd love to go sit with Armando.
I can get you.
And he would
I
tell
got-
you stories about Cuba and how they came over.
I've got a guy. I
and
got his
everything.
son and his grandson.
So
I
we're
can
going
get
to
in touch
tell
with them.
those kind of stories on Decatur Stories.
Right. So, hey, man, we went to a great place the other day. It's called the Wild Child.
Yes. Everybody says, well, there's nothing to do. There's no place to carry my child. That's a bunch of bull, because we've got Wild Child here now, and you can carry your child here. My son's over there dying, but, I'm always embarrassed.
He likes
with
it.
him.
That's because
Yeah.
bull is your favorite word.
Bull is my, so at least so far I've said bull, and we've stopped it.
Now that's
bull.
about the fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. Anyway,
Yes.
so listen, Wild Child video, you got to check this out. Take a look.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Steve and Dale Show. I'm your DJ Dale Johnson. I'm Steve Garner. Hey, listen, we are at a place that always has my name, which was Wild Child. So I want to introduce to you Laura, who's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on here, and welcome to Decatur.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Laura Strowman. I'm the owner of Wild Child Indoor Play, a new indoor playground in Decatur. We've got 13,000 square feet of slides, tunnels, mazes, obstacles. It's all about climbing, sliding, exploring, navigating those ninja course type challenges. So bring your kids, age 1 to 12, but all ages are welcome. We do parties. Please book this awesome party room, and we hope to see you soon.
Yes, let me tell you. Go ahead, Steve.
13,000 square feet. I think I read that somewhere, but I didn't let it sink in. And then when I came here, we're going to show y'all everything. But that's really a lot of room.
It is, yeah. We're very large indoor playground.
So this was not, it's not a franchise.
No.
But the design was laid out by you and
That's
the
right.
company that
The
actually
company
does it.
that builds the equipment helped me design it. I gave them my ideas. I really wanted so we sort of started there. But that's
Too bad
one of
it
our
don't
main
run.
features. It doesn't. I want a light feature someday that will make a lava of light come down the people. Someday.
Well,
Maybe next
Steve,
year.
and Steve and I and Laura took us on a little tour, which we're going to do here in a few minutes. But I'm just amazed at how big it is. You can get lost in there. The only ones I ever got to play with. Chick-fil-A, they were small, and everybody was in there.
I was impressed with these rooms. These rooms will hold, how many people? 35 people?
35 people
For a
for
birthday.
You could have 10 kids, 15 adults. You could have
Whatever.
25 adults, whatever you bring in, 25. All day admission for the party. So you come with your guests anytime you want. We open 10 a.m., we close 6 p.m. You can play all day, and then you get the party room for 1 hour. So you can do your cake and present.
But you mentioned, Steve, ask about, she said about the,
Talk about membership.
leaving,
yeah.
leaving and coming back.
Yeah,
Back to the
definitely.
memberships. I thought that was great.
Oh yeah, so our basic membership is the discount club. That's only $20 a month, and for that you get 2 adults in free with every visit, and then all your kids' tickets are 25% off. So our non-member price for a kid age 2 to 17 is $20. Now you do play all $20. A lot of other play places, you get a $19.99 ticket for 1 hour. Here, it's all day admission.
So they can leave?
And they can leave and come back.
Wow.
Yep, they can leave and come back. You stamp your hand and you can come back. Your ticket's good for the whole day until we close at 6 p.m.
And you got a cafe?
Almost. It's opening soon, next week hopefully, but yes. Wild Cafe, we're going to be doing espresso, we're going to be doing lattes, we're going to be doing iced coffees, we're going to be doing iced tea, hot tea, lemonade.
Wait. Espressos?
Oh yeah. For the adults.
Oh, okay.
That's
Man,
right.
they already got the energy out there.
Now-
You send the kid out there with an espresso, you may never find them.
Yeah. Now we have some non-caffeinated drinks for the kids. We have 4 signature drinks for the kids. They're brightly colored. We've got like the mermaid drink, the princess drink, the dragon drink, and the monster drink. And that's like the energy drink monster drink. It's like a green, I think it's a green apple cider for the kids. It's got a little umbrella straw. The kids love those.
See that?
So you gotta
Like
get the
your
drink.
own that's great.
You gotta get the drink for the kids. Yeah.
Well, see, when he first told me about it, and he said Wild Child, and my son was laughing about this, but when I hear something the first time and I get it wrong in my head, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Open that for me a second.
I just
about told you my password.
Sorry.
Over the phone.
Sorry.
So whenever we talked about coming here, I thought, this is what I thought. See, that's what I should be floored in my younger days.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. Or the state park. This is the classic.
It would be a good name for a skate park.
Skate park.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And the thing is, so what, any food or not, or just drinks?
Just drinks. We have 3 pints.
But they have to eat in here.
They can eat out there. Say no food inside the play structure. Keep it on the tables, please. And we also sell ice cream. We sell popsicles, ice cream, frozen bananas, frozen lemonades, and Macy's.
I like the idea of letting adults captain the ketchup.
You want to get
awesome
this is
idea.
as a mom. This is my complaint at these indoor play places: is there's no cafe in there. I want my here with my kids.
Right,
I
so
want
we're
my
gonna-
moment.
We're going to espresso, my extra cafe, all we need.
Yes.
So we're going to break for a minute. We're going to go out here and take a tour, and maybe ride something. Who knows? I think we got to try something. So y'all hang on. We'll be back. We'll be back in a minute. We'll be right back. Doing a little tour here of Wild Child. Come on in here and see what all's going on. The great thing about Wild Child is 60 or above, you can come in here free. They've got memberships also for any parent or whatever for their adults. They've got all kinds of different memberships, monthly memberships or annual memberships. Catch all that on their website. Gotta have your shoes off. It's a great area. You have the 3 levels that you'll see. This is the preschool area only, so if you have smaller children, you could put them in here and not worried about them having to play with the bigger kids. Great part. At the end, if you're tired or if you're old like me, you can grab the coffee first rather than last. So we've got coffee, we've got tea, they've even got whole 1% oat or almond or soy if you like my picky son. You can have a latte, you can have a blue mermaid, a purple dragon, or a green creature, or a pink princess. So I need 3 coffees. Y'all come and catch them. This is a great place. Don't sleep on it. This is Decatur's best kept secret. Come join us here.
Welcome back to the Steve and Dale Show, and we've got a little bit more to bring. Oh, we forgot to show them what we did on the.
I was hoping you'd forget
at the
that.
Wild Child.
Yeah, I thought you'd forget that one.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, but we did pretty good. I didn't. Neither one of us threw up or anything.
That's true. So.
And we didn't break the machine, as far as we know.
I don't know. We may. You and I may.
Here you go. Here
Yeah.
you go. Here's a little segment to watch. So in my best Jack Nicholson voice, we're back. But anyhow, did you be honest? Whenever we did the little spin thing, did you get a little sick? Did you get
No,
one?
I ain't get sick. I was just afraid you and I, we break them.
I didn't. I mean, I remember as a kid going to Disney World and getting sick.
but I'm
whenever we
talking
did the
about
round
older
stuff.
and more weight on the little machine.
I
so,
got you.
Okay,
Yeah, we didn't break nothing. I hope we didn't break anything.
I hope she hadn't called us
She hadn't
yet.
called us, so I guess we're all right there.
All right.
So we're getting ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. We hope you've enjoyed this first show. We hope to get better. I'm sure this one's going to be a little rough, and
Or
we'll
not. It
do a
doesn't-
lot of
yeah.
cringing whenever we watch it and see.
Yeah, it's all
I
about-
always cringe about my voice. I don't like my voice, and I know I'm country sounding and everything else, but I can't help that.
We'll change that. We'll put some modifications on
Yeah.
there somewhere.
I want to get a Geico voice and maybe talk like this. And maybe I
or
can
what's
get my
the guy-
sound modulators to talk
what's
like
the guy,
Geico.
Do y'all remember that one? The guy that was outside and the guy drives up and says, "Hey, listen to this," and he rolls down the window and the guy's wanting money and he says, "Let me hear your voice," and he did a DJ voice. Y'all, did you ever see that?
No,
and then you
I
got the
remember
Kraft macaroni and cheese thing. Y'all never
You
saw
remember that because you got the DJ voice.
Yeah,
I
but
don't have the
he
DJ
got
voice.
that job.
He got that job by doing that.
Because of doing that. So there you go.
awesome.
So make
That's
sure you
awesome.
make your own YouTube video and have some fun. But anyway, hey, we're going to go out now. We're going to thank you for listening. Thank you for coming back. Make sure you check us out. It's to contact us at the Steve and Dale Show. It's hello@thestevenDaleShow.com. hello@thestevenDaleShow.com. Check us out. Facebook, YouTube. You'll be glad you did.